In today's world, experience is seen as some kind of golden key to open the opportunity door. And for some reason, people keep asking for a bigger, shinier key every day. In reality, experience is actually not as crucial as it's made out to be. And in this video, we're going to help you deal with situations where experience is demanded but not exactly necessary. Welcome to Alux. So first of all, let's debunk what experience actually is. Experience is essentially about two things: predictable outcomes and feeling comfortable in familiar situations. It's like having seen the same movie several times. You know what's coming next, and that familiarity brings a sense of ease. Think about someone who's been in their job for years. They've encountered a variety of scenarios, and now they've got a good grasp on what to expect in certain situations. This experience gives them a sense of control. They're comfortable because they've been down this road before, and it's also about how at ease you feel handling them. That comfort is a big part of what experience brings to the table. It's like driving the same route every day. You start to do it almost on autopilot because you're so used to it. So in a nutshell, experience gives you a playbook of sorts for dealing with the familiar, and it creates a zone of comfort where you feel confident and in control, which sounds great in theory, but in reality it doesn't mean that much. Let's take a chef and some guy with a cookbook, and they both have to make a basic dish. Can you confidently tell who's done what? You see, this is where the importance of experience starts to crack. Because experience could be easily bypassed by something as trivial as a how-to guide. When people say they have 10 years of experience, what they actually mean is they've been doing the same thing over and over again for 10 years. And this is how you get those outlandish statements like, "Oh, our company has 250 years of combined experience." This is when people mistake experience versus expertise. Simply put, you could have years of experience without ever becoming an expert. Experience is about familiarity and comfort in dealing with certain situations. It's a retrospective accumulation of been there, done that. Expertise, on the other hand, is about achieving a high level of skill or knowledge in a particular area. It's the depth, not the duration, of understanding and ability. An expert doesn't just know the route, they can navigate it blindfolded, innovate new paths, and guide others. And when people ask for experience, what they really mean is expertise. They don't know how to ask. While experience is often a function of time, expertise demands something more intense and intentional, deliberate practice and execution. And this distinction is crucial in understanding why expertise can be developed faster and be more valuable than years of experience. Experience is inherently tied to the passage of time. It's accumulated by simply being present in a role or field over the years. Imagine a teacher with 20 years in a classroom or a carpenter who's been crafting furniture for decades. Their experience is a byproduct of time spent in their professions. They've seen the patterns, handled recurring challenges, and developed a certain predictability in their work. However, time alone does not guarantee depth of insight or the highest skill level. It does ensure familiarity, yes, but not necessarily expertise. Expertise, in contrast, is built through deliberate practice and focused execution. It's not just about doing a task repeatedly, it's about doing it with the intent to improve, to push boundaries, and to continuously refine your skill. This requires a level of dedication and conscious effort far beyond what typical day-to-day experience demands. For example, consider a musician. Simply playing the same pieces for years isn't going to make them an expert. Instead, it's the musician who constantly challenges themselves with new, complex compositions and seeks feedback to improve who rapidly develops expertise. That's why people plateau once they've hit a certain level. Experience can only get you so far. This focus on deliberate practice means expertise can sometimes be developed quicker than experience. An individual dedicating intense, targeted effort toward mastering a skill can often outpace someone with years of casual, less focused involvement. It's about the quality, not just the quantity of time spent. In our fast-paced, ever-changing world, the ability to rapidly develop expertise is invaluable. Industries evolve, new technologies emerge, and adaptive, highly skilled experts are the ones who lead the charge. The concept of spending decades slowly accruing experience is becoming less relevant in some fields, especially those that are rapidly advancing. But expertise isn't just about practice. It's also about execution, applying what you've learned in the real-world scenarios you live through. This is where theory meets practice and deep understanding is tested. The expert is not just someone who knows, it's someone who can effectively apply and adapt their knowledge. This leap from knowledge to application is what separates the true masters from the merely experienced. And speaking of mastery and application, we've got something special for you. For this Black Friday, we're excited to announce our biggest sale ever, an opportunity for you to fast-track your journey to success. This is more than just a sale. It's a gateway to unlocking all the tools you've ever needed to reach your wildest goals. For the first time ever, we're bundling all 6 of our courses and offering one hell of a deal. Go to Alux.com/Black Friday and use the promo code SKILLS to get 50% off to unlock the discount from $2,000 to only $999. 6 of our premium courses, including Reinvent Mastery, our latest flagship course designed to help you completely reinvent everything about your life. Doors to Reinvent Mastery, they closed last Sunday and they will close again after this weekend. So if you've been kicking yourself for missing out the first time, Aluxer, now is your shot. One decision today could lead to a lifetime of reaping benefits. This isn't an investment in courses. It's an investment in your future, your dreams, and your potential. All right, but back to the topic at hand. So why do people still ask for experience? Well, for a couple of reasons. First up, a lot of companies don't want to spend time and money training someone new. It's easier and cheaper for them to hire someone who's already been trained somewhere else. They'd rather have someone hit the ground running than to invest in teaching a newcomer. Secondly, they could be playing it safe over being bold. Businesses often think that hiring experienced people is less risky. They believe someone who's done the job before will automatically do it well again. But this mindset can be short-sighted. It assumes that just because something worked in the past, it'll work now, ignoring the need for fresh new ideas. Third, experience doesn't always mean skill. Just because someone has been doing that job for a long time doesn't mean they're the best at it. But it is a quick way for companies to sift through lots of applicants. It's like saying, they've done this for years, they must be good, which, isn't always true. And fourth, they might just be covering their backs. For those in charge, picking someone with lots of experience is a safer bet. If the person with tons of experience messes up, it doesn't look as bad for the person who hired them. It's a way to avoid the blame if things go south. So, how can you bypass all of this? Well, by having proof of ability rather than a track record. Proof of work is the concrete evidence of what you can actually do and how well you can do it. It's not just about stating that you've had a position, it's about showing the results and the impact of your work. This could be a portfolio for a designer, a coding project for a developer, or a successful marketing campaign for a marketer. It's the tangible outcome of your skills and expertise. The beauty of proof of work is that it's something entirely within your control. You're not confined by the boundaries of a job role or the passage of time. You could actively build and refine your portfolio or project, continually adding to your proof of work. It's dynamic, allowing you to adapt and update as you acquire new skills and achieve new successes. In many industries, proof of work can effectively bypass the need for traditional experience. It shifts the focus from where you've been to what you can actually produce. For employers or clients, it offers a more accurate and current representation of your capabilities. It answers the question, can this person do the job? With a resounding yes, and here's the proof. So start focusing on creating or enhancing your proof of work. Undertake personal projects that showcase your abilities. Contribute to open source projects. Create designs or write articles, anything that adds to your portfolio. Every piece of work you add is a step towards solidifying your expertise in the field. This is the ultimate form of experience, the one form which you actually have something to show for. So many people complain about not having the chance to build experience without realizing that it's completely within their own hands. So Aluxer, the main idea of this here is that whatever you decide to do, understand that you have full control over your level of expertise. It's all about how much effort and focus you put into it, not about how long you've done it. You could easily compete with people who have decades of this so-called experience by focusing on expertise instead. It's a mindset shift that doesn't allow you to find excuses for a lack of experience. Focus on building expertise, and you'll get comfortable naturally along the way. We hope you learned something valuable here today, Aluxer. In a world where tangible results often speak louder than years listed on a resume, building proof of ability is essential. When you make your work impossible to ignore, your experience or how long you've been doing it is totally irrelevant. So the only thing left to do is to go out there and start putting in the work. Don't wait for others to give you a chance to build experience. And don't let anyone else hold you back because you're lacking it.